Yare yo, yare yes. Obi benya one fi yare. Yamfa yare nso nya nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy, we are knocking at your door.
Nano Pamika say, "Yet, Denya, Yvonne Nelson bookie, Councillor Beckham was a to the Canada soccer."
Olameda say, in fact, that can see a match of 4 na oka say, member come there, Yvonne Nelson book no one chapter medium woman.
Then Casa can do me say, "A yet, Denya, or Beckham was."
Oh, say, and a more Yvonne Nelson at 2. A year mean Casa, Macassa, and a wet tea, and we 2 animal.
I want to know.
Just say, when my name na me 2 for what tea me a check. His son said, why would tea me power dimechi? Adia ba kwa me ka de bia ne say, it is imperative on you to know who your father is. Because the father's blessing cannot be gotten from anybody. So when you do everything in this world, and you discover who your father is, it makes you a normal human being on earth.
Okay.
And I may come you and say, as you look for your father, be careful you don't destroy those who sat to keep you alive so you can look for your father. So amina bia bibinti wan chire say we jani ola Michael. Hwe say e chire mu unya akwanya bi na koni ba bi a we jawo. Na wo na ne bia di ni din to wo. Ana papa bi ono mame nam enunti ofa wo say ne ba bi no di ni din bi to wo so. Say na bia betimi akọ school be free, any scholarship be free. If you get to know who your father is, be careful that you don't do things that will hurt them. So in the first place,
you don't do things that will hurt you.
The father, your mother, the family that has kept you with a certain name, those who have kept you, because the shame of your mom, the excitement of your mom is not to hide your father from you, but there will be circumstances that were beyond her control, and she took a decision that is a selfish decision by herself. However, still being said, you should have the opportunity to focus on education. You have the opportunity of doing something better for your life. And to make us say, Udi 1800 in Pone, Chidumko Musa Wapaye Ola Michael, or your Corin Seni, or your Jimmy, whoever you found your father to be, make sure that you take the father's blessing. Because before any man of God can bless you, he only comes to build on your father's blessing. Before God will bless you, he only builds on your father's blessing. So in that particular space, Yvonne Nelson, who is no more, I am not Yvonne Nelson, but we should now find her to be another, if she wants to maintain the Yvonne, then we want to see her like Ajete, which is from a Labadi people, and the mother from Musu area. It means that she's a pure God, because Ajete is not coming from Cape Coast. So I'm saying that if the DNA results, which by the support of the children of the late Peter Alajete, is what she's striving on. It's been a big topic for the family. It's been discussed several times.
What she's striving on, sister?
So a DNA nan in sa akano. It sounds
like DNA nan chese ne papa ne no.
What can we?
And I mean a man can you. DNA nan chese ne papa. That's why she's still looking for a father.
But Alajete ni fi no be.
It was another person that was supposed to have been a papa.
And yeah, and your
coach was a DNA chese and your papa no.
Good.
It started with Mr. Nelson.
So Nelson in the 1550, I said, no, I see a say, papa.
Nema mine say ne papa no.
By the growth for a man for artists around.
No, artists for no dear, Mama Samunia, because Mammy no tabi you open the panomunia. Oh,
but some have more influence on the child than you.
Yes, but oh, Mammy put the panomunia now. Or back time in him, papa.
Thank you. And do my catch us funny way, Ola Michael. So we are
good. And Obana silly papa. And on no meaning no better papa na se papa no and show fatherly love near the day. Echi no goes say any papa no.
But some papa no be say papa no show love too much so much everyone else.
I'm only speaking to the book. I cannot go by hearsays or what people have said. I can only go by the book I'm reading.
So the book now
the book
kind
ni
of
one it is oboa yeboa.
and na say oboa and unso oboa.
Oboa yeboa.
Okay.
Yes, I know be admi vaming court because the work can make.
And you who ne papa.
Up to now,
Oguso
share papa.
Nti alagete nkwala ne die ni kra nkyere se ne papa.
Ankyere se ne papa.
Na mga se ne papa ne na so feel about it.
Ba nye ne papa no.
Na mse se ne papa ne no a. Ala ntwi mi.
Se ne papa no a nka.
Se ne papa ne no a.
Nka, but as we speak enye ne papa no ntwi.
Nti se ne papa se nka ne po mba ho bi o se.
O ka chia. O se ne papa na enne no feel about.
Nti na se ne kire se enye ne papa.
Se nka ne papa no
a. Se nka ne ba ho a.
If he were a father, if he were her father, say nka ne papa no no.
Okay.
If he is her father, say ne papa no no.
Say ne papa no no.
So if he and her, that is the same.
So say ne papa no anka obeye labadi ni.
Yes, because no one can say ne papa. Well, it produce ne papa.
Enti die ni okoye nyina che say ne papa no. Sa. Na me ka say anamuntu a watu nyina. Meni wa yeti he ni enim da say alagete bi part of father. Inti me kase the quest to look for a father and to look for who she is so she can get a father's blessing. I salute her and I take that one for her. However, the road to looking for the father, the things she met on the way, for me, some are unnecessary.
For you, I like that.
Some are unnecessary because if the children gave you access, so you do a DNA to see whether their father is your father. You know that's until this book.
Okay, until this book. Okay.
So when you don't bring it up in the quest of looking for your father, it won't do anything.
No, but the point is, me shisha me papa. Me mama si papa and every papa. Ma call you shima kwa yete say nyen ukronyen papa. And I'm bad my words. What's it papa any papa? But and DNA test nyache say, oh man, oh, there be no na your papa. A certain allergy na your papa. Because you know who is allergy or cheme allergy. Because you also so kwa DNA. Also nyen papa.
No, because the road to searching for your father.
The road to searching, and kofu when near cast me papa no mba misho mo munyina nya.
Why ne kai?
Ne maame.
And who was there?
Ne maame say obata ne ni.
Na me kase. Any clue that you were given, that you were using, so as to find who your father is. The long and short is, I want to find who is Yvonne. Whatever.
I want to know who my dad is.
So that I can get connected to my dad.
Yeah, because I am more tilted towards men, and I feel if I knew my dad, my life would have been different.
That is also a lie. But
well, that's what she wrote.
Yeah, but that's also
she said that
psychologically. That's psychology. That's what we know so much. I mean, she might need more counseling from more professionals so that she can be able to, as it were, solve some issues that we're talking about. The quest for Yvonne to look for the father, I support it 100%. My issue is the extensions. And anyama na eya aka and anyama fair mu in the quest to look for the father. No, kona make us say. Edim Bobby weni me bebemuno. Maame na ka kire o se Ola Michael your papa. And now fa kwan eye ana kwan enye so. E de hwehwe mu hwe ese ampa se Ola Michael em papa na. Wo ko hwe mu no onye papa. Eye wo no maame ase. Na wo de hye krata bi mama ya kan ama nchiba abe kan se alaje tempo ye de ne so ase onu so kan krofo ano maame da ye no ho a. It leads you to give too much information. Best practices is what we follow after counseling practice.
This is autobiography.
No, this is not autobiography.
She said this is autobiography.
No, she has not ended. She's nowhere.
She said this is autobiography.
No, but she's nowhere.
Even though some people might think she's not at the level to write an autobiography.
No, but if she's writing autobiography, she should go back and check what it means to have an autobiography. She should research on it.
Mature.
No, but your autobiography, no. You media mature ni asem no. Eya di suade ni yesu. Na bisa me de. Na me ka to say, obi a wo hwehwe papa bia no me fo aso. Ba kwa a wo fa so de ahwehwe papa no. De ebesi bia no hwe se wunjai enchima e wo yaw mu isan se wo hwehwe wo agya.
Enchima be no ojo mu yam. in this quest to find her dad.
Mami, ebusua, adamfofo eba wa kwan mu. Obi obo a wo se wo ebi a. Me hu se time mama me nyiye no. Na ota ne oladi agro. Enti ko na ko hwe se ebi a. Na wa fa kwati kwan bi so. What man say? Ananya sa kwan bi so. Ape toothbrush bi efi ola ho quietly. Akoye sample, ukoye na enyo no. Na later wa be ka se ma kwa hwehwe mu pu ahwe se olanso papa anya me papa. Na make us your road to search for your father, no matter what happened on that road, should not be part of your conversation. Finding who your father is should be the bigger picture, so that the rest of the people down there will not be hurt by your quest to look for your father. That's where I'm standing.
Yeah.
What must I say? Now, that is my own. And I applaud them for looking for the father. Nyama bagina obi din obi na kochira ohini bia jisika, all those bits and pieces, they are true life story of hers, but she needs to talk back to edit some of the things that she's putting out.
So Amodi.
Wambodin, but
where she found it convenient, Wambodin.
So Obibisa say, where you find it convenient, Wambodin. But where you don't find convenient, Ubebodi. Why? Nipana on a call now on your 5K into Nambodi.
I do need say, wow, we are one through being the other boy.
Because
forgetting so you see a idea 22 years.
And I'm Yamuna in a Yamuna tour.
About 36 or so years.
And a Yamuna tour. What's the game Nasi? Because whom the children are Shishan, but me no Shisha, not more.
Berman who is an Shisha. I don't know who say you wanted to have a feel of it.
Okay, not or your top, and I don't do
now on the Nampan so far.
And you don't do what, not even soon do what.
No, soon do Papa, no, soon
and Jimmy and Grovomian and Uncle so much so I shared. Now make us say, Unya, Hon Suminya knew who can save you that area. I blame myself. Professionally, say, as a reproductive health counselor, mboa embayani for them to understand sex education what must I say? Eti nyinsen any nyinsen yiguo no mremu no de oyi nyinsen na ma no emrane say the person should be licensed. Baby or ade no should also be registered. What must I say? You should go through counseling for you to have termination done so that you don't have challenges after your termination. And the abortion and illegal, sir. There are circumstances it mean abortion. What must I say? 80 say obibe fanyin so nyem from yare. So our level of education, for our level of sex education, because it means how old was Yvonne by then?
20. She was 25. Sakura was 22.
So so it means that she was older than Sakura.
Yeah.
That's another issue on its own that I've not even considered.
She was 25, and at 25, she said she was new to.
So Sakura broke her virginity?
No.
But she was new.
She was new to all these things about. Also, not yet too much knowledgeable in ovulation period and all.
So that is where I come back again to blame myself that we've not educated the people so well. As we are speaking today, there are other young girls who are indulging in sexual intercourse unknowingly or knowingly, thinking of their excitement and not considering children that they will bring into this world by chance, not by choice. And they have the right to have sexual intercourse. They have the right to sleep with whoever they want to sleep with. They have the right to have the excitement around wherever they want to do. But the right to keep the child is still their right. But it is better for you not to be pregnant to terminate it. All right? But better for you to have sex without getting pregnant if you can't abstain. So if a 25-year-old girl in this country will venture into sexual intercourse and have a little knowledge so she can get pregnant and find it prudent not to keep the child because maybe what she might have been going through at that stage of her life is as a result of maybe what the mother went through or as a result of somebody that she has seen. But I hear in the book I've not gotten to read that she didn't keep the baby because Sarkodie was having a relationship with somebody else. Is that it?
Because Sarkodie said it was not ready.
So the readiness of Sarkodie.
And in his defense or in his explanation, he already has somebody that he was going out with.
Good. And a 22-year-old boy says, I'm not ready. I think he's right not to be ready. He's not ready to be a father, but he's ready to be sexually active. So you need to take control of yourself. If Sarkodie then had an infection, which is a deadly HIV virus, I think that regardless of whatever you're thinking, whether he's ready or not, you've gotten it. So not being careful, sex, because pregnancy doesn't come because you use condom. It came because the two of you had sex unprotected. So that's the level of education that I'm looking at. That our sex education is too low. We are trying, look, we've done too much, even to the religious bodies. We've done conferences for them to understand that the level of sin and sexual intercourse, they are not the same, which will help the people so that those who cannot abstain will rather go for it, have sex, protected, so they will not go and venture for abortion.
Okay,
I think that
this is what she said. I sensed the intensity of his emotion when I broke the news to him. I could hear his heart pounding, and when he finally found his voice, he faltered. His message was, however, unambiguous. He didn't want the pregnancy. That would damage him and his career. The only option was to get rid of it. Whether or not his career and the uncertainty of life were the real reasons, he could not afford to let me keep the pregnancy. I cannot tell. I later discovered that he had a girlfriend who was attending university outside the country. It was in her absence that he got involved with me, and things got dangerously complicated. Whatever it was, his stance was clear, and I was left to evaluate my own options.
So at the end of the day, Sarkodie's, in this finality, it means that she discovered that Sarkodie not being ready was because there was somebody else somewhere.
Yes, and don't forget, I was 25 and he was 22.
So at the end of the day, the age also was not going to give her the green light to marry Sarkodie.
Exactly.
So she herself, going out with a 22-year-old boy, was she also good?
Was it?
Or no, so Ori Akolaketwan, was he also right for her? No, I said, there be so penny, Debbie. Akolani penny, yeah, the best share. I don't here. There be some Ori Akolaketwan, them chance between the
3
age.
years differences there.
Not even 1 day difference, cry your penny. I know your penny. On since I got your penny. It is a clock to say, will be a university of Bruchiraba, and you know to me, and no entna, Naso Anyumuko year. I think that the decision for terminating the pregnancy, I don't think was a by force thing by Sarkodie's statement. But Yvonne too saw, say, at 25, against a 22-year-old old boy, and against the family values and the things that are going on in the quest of looking for who my father is, that I don't feel my mother is giving the right person. I've come into a world where I don't know who my father is. It could be that I don't want history to repeat itself. But fast forward, the lessons of life. Did Yvonne learn any lesson from that abortion? Maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe right from that abortion, she now learned that there's something called contraceptive. Or right from that abortion, she now either stayed away from unprotected sex or came back to become a secondary virgin. So it taught her a lesson and maybe move away from Sarkodie and never had sex with anybody again till yesterday night. Or till say,
and the rest I didn't usually have sex.
No say bro focus. Say one year biom kosi enra.
It was so specific.
Till yesterday night.
Yeah.
And now till we had that bomb baby from the photographer, the said photographer that she has a child with. Maybe Sarkodie's action gave Yvonne Nelson an opportunity to stay away from sex or whatever it is. My issue is all these things we are saying. My other side that I'm saying, I'm blaming myself, is that our level of sex education is too low. Yeah. We are not educating people. We are putting fear.
I won't say I was too young to know how to protect myself, but I think I was naive. I was still that tomboy transitioning to womanhood and knew very little about the most important things about women. I knew nothing till I knew nothing about safe periods and ovulation and the complexities of the manly. Really? But I grew up with a mother. With my mother, I grew up with my mother, but vagina and penis were like taboo words in our house. Typical of Ghanaians.
So it comes back to the sex education thing.
Yeah, very typical.
And charity begins at home. But this is not a blame game to the mother. Because at the end of the day, if Yvonne Nelson didn't get this game right from the house, I expected her to get it right from school. Yvonne was educated. So when you were fear, she was supposed to pick it up in school.
Yeah.
So abortion wakoye or your baby pa. What was here? And the answer or your baby pa. The ATM makers or your baby pa say people finish abortion, they have complications because they went to a quack place. But yet the NT say Wabeka say abortion and money challenges are known to me. Manti Bibisa Anna Bibisa by said in the book. Okay. It's the American say abortion wakoye onyane baby pa to 4 and at that time 25 years. Why ye amen na ko. The enti osan ebe ka kire ye no onu kwa nani. And why yatias yenso say ohia yen sympathy. Ananya sa no. Aha. Enti obi a ohia yen sympathy de. No kure wom ni say yete nase badola. Media ni say yen hwa so ni educating maya na eba. As a girls na nam no omuni mobilization. Enkrofobia tintin kwa. Enkrofobia tietia kwa. Enkrofobia sesi omo shepe. Eto wigi body. Eto she. Eshe nifuo. Na omo nim the friend of village. Omo nso a. Debia anyompo keke. Omo nso omo chi condom. Oka condom ase maintain it. Opede. But opede na on ti ase se. Nyinsen nye chance. Eye choice. Odi awoso de ope. Na emene ne so ye. Also de ba e be kan ti media no say we have failed a generation with our bad sex education. Even the churches are doing same. Parents are doing same. But Yvonne Nelson's book will go a long way not to paint a good picture for the mother from some angles.
So for now, most people like myself think that the mother has too many questions to answer if everything she espoused in the book are true.
But Yvonne Nelson keeps telling us that I love my mom.
Well, for 2 years now, she's not speaking to us.
So those times she loves her mom, now she's gone
probably
into.
She didn't know the details too much.
So I mean, that's what I'm saying, that when you discover who your father is, don't be hurt and hurt your mother. She could have also taken the initiative you took beside call yes baby by terminating you.
What she took?
What did I say? She could have done that.
Yeah, she did it.
No, but did she abort her?
At 6 months, she went to the hospital.
She abort her.
I'm just giving you information. At 6 months, she went to the hospital to abort him.
Who told her? She was a baby in the womb, so who told her?
The mother told her.
So
and
your
the mother caused her a mistake.
And is she know a mistake?
Can you look in your child's face and call your child a mistake? Come on.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Now we are
oh yes. Oh yes, because babies are supposed to come by choice, not by chance. That is it. It's a standard. I'm afraid yes, she shani won. Now mistake no then. You see mistake abroad for us say. Ola. You see mistake then mistake then.
From so.
From so. No crack.
The two flow bass or buy from so.
Na ni son is according nya na from so. Almost share so menu.
Debbie.
Enti onene dia ne san from so no. Sa according nya gina bia gina wan ko yi. Enti sani
sa akode ka se mani yan ko yi.
I am from so gina is shame by. Enti why will you begrudge your mom? Why would you be angry with her because she attempted to abort you?
No, she's not angry with her for attempting to abort her. She's angry for her to keep consistently calling her when she's upset, calling her a mistake.
Because what I brought to myself, you are stressing me. Focus.
And we are not going my children's home.
Okay, that is another
mistake. You are taking
a mistake should not even go to children's home. A mistake should not be born.
No, so why did she wait to 6 months?
So
if you knew it was a mistake,
there are people who get pregnant and let me tell you what happened. The people who come to for counseling to terminate babies who are more than 6 months, and the reason is that from beginning they were negotiating to keep the child and going back and forth with the people, and finally it was resolved that I don't want to see you and the child, and for them to go through that, some come and ask for abortion so they become better. There are reasons why people want to abort. Ask Yvonne. what she went through before she went to say, I don't want this baby.
No, she took a pill and fat. On the Madonna GB share will not down be hostel and fat. So to see Muja tuna, so still a coherent them.
Not the them not say, but the chance and the them not say, but the American say, so all what you have gone through and what your mother went through and kept you should give you a picture of what you have done before, and at least one way or the other have some level of understanding for your mom. I mean, it's something in common as here because your mom attempted, and you were born today, and now you are our Yvonne Nelson, regardless of what. That we don't.
Yvonne for the Nelson is a mistake.
She should even change the Yvonne to as well.
Yeah. No, I think she likes Yvonne because it means explaining. I say it means you or say something.
Did she give the Yvonne? Did she give the Yvonne to herself?
Of course not.
So somebody saw and gave her the Yvonne, and she's grown to love the Yvonne. But she's trying to discover who the father is because the blood is important. And I'm saying that hearing the stories of your mother in anger, you are a mistake. I regret bringing you to this world for what you are doing. It could be that because of what? Anger. The mother will speak because of something that she might come to say, some questions she must come to ask, some attitude. What I'm trying to say? So, say, oh, mommy, yes, sir. Now, why spiritual? And go for me, abortion can mistake of mommy, more than that. I'm telling you. There are people who are angry with their parent or their mother, especially for not showing them who their father was. If truly speaking, abortion was not available now, they could have been the same victim like their mom. So I'm not condoning to, I'm saying the best is don't get pregnant to even attempt abortion. So if you can't abstain, have safe sex. Number two, the quest to look for your father should not bring cracks between you and the woman who has kept you up to this time. Your mother could be the poorest person. You will find your father and you find yourself that what you went through, if your father could have come through earlier for you, maybe some life that you live, you could have not lived it. But watch it. The prodigal son, Ola. The prodigal son. Yvonne Nelson is not a prodigal daughter. People try to say I'm a prodigal son. But hear the story carefully. In the book of Luke chapter 15, the reason why the father of the prodigal son constantly kept seeking the face of God to find out the child will come back is because the man realized his mistake first. His first mistake was that, how can I give access to the word of my small child to come and to go? Why? I didn't say, me back into beside me mobile phone, I'm the money. You know what I'm talking about? So you realize that no. I mean, in anger, Jacob Selpe, you know that kind of move. So anger is the reason why the prodigal son's father gave. Now, he says, where your treasure is, that is where your heart is. So he gave his treasure to the son. Now look at one good thing about the boy. The boy, if you read the story of the boy, everywhere the boy goes, he compared the life he's living to the life where? In their father's house. So the prodigal son is somebody who has taken the father's property, has lived with the father, and can have some comparison. Say, me Benja Fieno, Yendi Jani say, Benja Fieno, Yenda say, he has something that was reckoning and calling him back to the father's house. So don't see yourself as a prodigal son when you have not taken your father's property to go and squander it. Don't see yourself as a prodigal daughter, but see yourself as a wayward child who left home to struggle under a bridge and became something. Yvonne Nelson, whatever she's gone through, she's writing for us. We have the right to read it, but I think she could have sought, maybe she went for counseling and had some proper proof reading before releasing some of the things she's done. This Sarkodier's bit, and I saw a post, I saw it somewhere, so Christopher to date, invited her for a date or something. For dinner. And Socrates says he had never invited Yvonne for dinner before. That I'm saying when people want to come and explain themselves and whatever it is, it will not help. But Yvonne can remember. Yvonne can remember. So we ask ourselves, are these things necessary?
Well,
are they necessary?
To answer those questions.
I just hope that she's not writing this thing out of pain and anger, but rather she's rather learned something from these attitude and this behavioral things that she's gone through. I am saying it is better for us to be able to assist our daughters and our sons to know what safe sex is all about. It is better for us to let them understand that I'm not giving you a weapon to destroy me as your mother. I have made a mistake by having sex with a certain man that I don't even know his whereabouts. If the quest to look for your father and look for the DNA, it is good for you to know who your father is. But don't look for your father and come and fight your mother or insult your mother or paint a picture that will let everybody know that your mother was useless and is not useful. Let's not get that into the game. And that is what I see about what is going on, the up and downs. And I've seen so many people writing. I even saw a Guardian Diva, Mrs. Nkansen's own too. I've seen Eugene's wife. Mehu DNso, Mehu plus DNso, Mehu a lot. And as this is coming up, Makohu Akobetu Semso, Makohu Evans.
Akobetu Agel Bisu Arena no man 100. All in the name of wanting to be a constraint.
So that Makohu Kumchacha Denzo Bisu Ave finger. I mean, there are too many things that are coming up.
Kumchacha Zago finger. Now the 3 years so I know finger or Vanessa
I mean, and that is why I like the preamble of what Abner said before, a man in common. Or see, gone are the days where boys will want to boast of who they have had sex with. What do I say? Many we had that.
Oh, yeah, Marital.
But right now, it's like there is a change in that conversation where the women have some level of confidence to share their sexual record openly, either when they are angry or they are upset.
But they should do what, and if you want to share evenly and equally.
Which one is the evenly and equally?
No, but say open so will share records of a member or mother.
But the only person Yvonne Nelson has sex with is Sakodi.
Sana omi opesi eti. But no. But that's not sorry. She also mentioned Iyana, the Nigerian guy. And she mentioned Jamie, the father of her daughter.
Oh, I mean that's so, that one. That is there will be on our wood here.
No, what's the only person she has sex with?
Yes, Obi on our wood here.
Now 1 year sex in a do.
Now so Obi on our wood here. Once or what bad in the Akolani Papa in the on no sunny dear so say on it to Dikentin and in the Jaya. Is that what the story is? Me can't book.
I say boy no date, boy no upon Nigeria, boy no tea or man breakfast in bed near the other. Now so Bagana now man for a friend of the house of your friends Charlie. Oka got the total to the shower. I mean days to
but at this time,
so
but at this time, does it really is it necessary? But is it necessary? Is it necessary?
There's something about news to be said. So is it necessary all this information? So this thing today the book is
it's not make us say so who can say over share evenly, no.
That's what I'm saying.
Good. Now see evenly now can if one share evenly the total lifestyle and remember me and something or the other. And or the other too. But your 1 year mun da one job of friend. Akola ketwa no one inyanya one helping. Enti akola one ni da akola na nyem no ama and akola na nya din sakode. What was it? Just say no nya onye say awenga asem ba akola ketwa de nada. And akola ni person beji nyin say no. What them can I say? And Yvonne be kanka ye nim da say wanyem.
That's what Banyum na so one. That's a fruit now, so.
Nam si say one beken nanka. Ye nim da say wanyem dem po akoyi. What I say? Enti and common you me abo. Ba wo bon common na hwe dache ma. Ba bi a wo kọ. Book yi musika obedi. But I say book na nya wie. This is just I don't think this is the full story. This is not the full story of Yvonne Nelson. No, and this will not be
thing that can happen. Say, "Bema be a one money di no news or real." Now, guys, I don't want money di. As I'm saying, real.
And I'm gonna say, "Your man, you only call king be what? Or man 5,000.
Movie awards organizer.
Organizing movie awards. Kesia pa na nkrofo etaba ne ho. Sika hin na branch ani gi ne man 5K. And I only call him in ho. Then ye okoye wo hin ho. Or hin ye ne call no ho. Or your hin bia. Oko Dubai. your friend Ghanaian chief, and now or your chief for Dubai. And a Dubai, they didn't call ya now Saudi Arabia. And I didn't call Asante Hiniho, and I didn't 2 coin, and I ga manche bank. And you won't say, I never be it's not distributed evenly. The reason is that it's better you keep secret. Everybody who doesn't know how to keep secret is not divine. Even God who created the heavens and the earth. Say, Jesus Christ said, I and my Father are then one. But Jesus Christ doesn't know when he's coming back. Nyami dia hintano. Nyami dia sieno. Why are they one or they will sieno? For you to be divine, you need to know how to keep secret. Enti, Selvi Bisa said, is it better to have full disclosure before our dear? Ola, full spelling is FULL. Our dear Mudia Nanko 4 year and son of Muka, our dear Mu, and you FOOL. Miss Rao, answer an episode 2 book be say, an episode 2 and a won't be say no, dear Ricano. Pet, a branch of paper be a tea, a quite chilekakra, and yes, I should form. But we see a deck when you are 1 on 0277 609 644. That's your call. Yvonne Nelson in the Abbey on 0277 609 644. Don't hurt a chimba, your mother, your uncles, the stepdad, the caretakers, just because you want to find who your father is. Remember, they have done some in your life. And this is my take on Yvonne Nelson's book, Still Looking for Who the Father is.
And read it.
Send it
It's
to
a book
me,
in
I will.
a shorty.
And say who was soft copy.
Book in a shorty.
Send him away.
Isaac Shomoko, a cramo, or movement autograph on the book. My friend book signing. Asa. You say a shorty.
Yeah, how many copies?
But Amazon also said for now is the number 2 selling book on Amazon.
Okay. Say we are not pay.
Say I not pay.
Say Abaman.
So
be this kind of
200 Ghana.
So obedience kind of one. That book no ton. I know masa akodi. And crofo abu mu din no mo ton.
I don't know also masa akodi.
And I say crofo to
be was going through the pain of abortion. That's akodi no jina ho.
Na when anyem no.
Aha, onyem no me onyem.
Say kwadi anyem na kokko abortion.
Okosi no mo jia no hokoye.
Na akola ketua sa.
Na wo wie kura wa sa frɛ no kwam za.
Na wo frɛ no sa na wo su ma akola ketua sa na wo da na wa dwe won.
Bye bye.
Yare yo, yare yes. Obi benya wona fi yare. Yamfa yare nso nya nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pocket, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support.
Book you be complete dia na unya counselor lutot portion wo book no. Isan say many Yvonne Nelson nsem kese esi wo kromu ha no na enye nsem ketwa emayen anybody nsem ema obisa ampo say yemmomode ne yenye den yema me retract na me apologetic and apologize. Ejisi a na say book no la mo hwehwe say medin wo mu ana. Isan say okowo akola yi ba yi boy you be a page nyame nyina e ba e nyina nso eka game no ho e ma asem no akoye asem foforo enkomo ye di ye koye nim ene ye enkomo no say ebufuo ho enkomo no ye di. We've been speaking about anger, especially when it comes to the men we're living with, and we want women to be careful the things they do that makes men angry. Well, we are back again on the same page. The link is there. You click on it and we can talk about it. But today happened to be Fancy D Tamaklo in Atlanta, Georgia. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Oh, my sweet Delali. Happy birthday with God's blessings, God's power, God's freedom unto your life. I pray that as we celebrate you on this day of your birth, that as God is opening the heavens for you, may blessing from Ghana be your portion. May blessing in Atlanta, Georgia also be your portion as we enjoy you and have all the fun together on this birthday celebration of yours. Ah, sweet one. One of the people that have seriously protected the brand council electorate in Atlanta, Georgia, even before I met her. Ah, my God, today is her birthday. My dear, love you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And enjoy. Remember to enjoy. Remember to enjoy. Remember to enjoy. That's the word. Just enjoy. And if you are enjoying, remember that the cake, you keep mine for me. That anytime I come and take mine. So, ladies and gentlemen, all of you gathered here, today is Fancy D Tamaklo. Today is her birthday. And let's all wish her happy birthday. So, when you click on it and you come live, the first you can do for me is to wish my daughter a happy birthday. A very sweet daughter of mine in Atlanta, Georgia. Girl, I love you to the max. Let me go to the topic. Somebody says, and I took my bite again on Yvonne Nelson's condition. Happy birthday to you once again, my dear. And my question was, do you know what you can do to make your husband angry? That was our topic. But anger in totality could be part of the reason why Yvonne Nelson is doing all that she is doing. Share the page for me. And as we go up, please share it. Share it. Sharing the page is very important. So please share. Share, 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 share. Share, 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 share. This is my guy, Olai. Ah, yeah, my God. Yeah. Okay.
Share
Okay.
the page for me, you
Yeah.
share. Let your friends know about it.
Yeah.
Let them all come online.
Yeah. Share. Boys will be boys forever. Well, this comes from Clarice. Clarice, the only certified side chick, my one and only girl. He says, so she's older than Sack. Sack looks older. So he says she was 25, Sack was 22.
I've grown 3 years.
Or we are dear be about 3 years. Yay, my boy. Sack there in the body. Clarice again says her mother is still the reason she is Yvonne today. Be careful how you point a finger at another woman. Your own mother is in the public space. Yvonne, you have brought your mother in the public space and giving everybody the opportunity to embarrass your mother. You will not see it as an embarrassment because the quest to look for your father is the bigger picture you are seeing. But remember, it is not only one side that produces a child. It is nunse, keyuse, obechi, any bemechi, and a map of frabe yasi. And for that matter, if truly what is in your book that according to Ola, I'm yet to receive my page in the book and Ola will send me, I'll read it. I'll take my time to read because I want to comment well. That you are not talking to your mother for 2 years now. 2 years. I say this thing that the mother must also find her own fault in blaming, to be blamed. Because when my father is not in my life and I am able to grow with you in your hands, whatever I become, it ends up to be that this is what you have done. As we speak, Yvonne Nelson has still not found the father. So why the book? Why the book? No, why the book? And my issue is every move she took so as to find the father is in the book. When you do this, will anybody give you help? Ola, I hear President Kufuor even came into the picture.
I'm not there yet. I don't know.
Yeah, President Kufuor's bit is that President Kufuor advised her and helped her to calm herself down and become whatever she is today. And she's grateful to President Kufuor. You know.
Which chapter is that? I was silent. You
see, so I'll read it. I'll read it. And that Alajete side, that ended up not to mean that Alajete is the father. If it's true, I don't think Charlie, I don't think anyone could have brought this into the public space. Honestly. I think or not, no, I mean Charlie, she's hurt. Charlie, if people will say all the things that they are hurt to say, said the Naga Kromeshu. Naga Krofobin to be the president. Naga MPs being to me omo constituency po enko air campaign. Naga Krofobia tia brochire etu aba Ghana Naga Enkrofobia ti Ghana ha. Atigwom. Enti no said this is a hurting woman. Me book bia me se me pekwa akoto bakwa be kan. Ohine yiri gifty auntie there no tro no. The cry be the cry of a woman, the cry of a woman or something. And there's various women and the cry by and a book. Now just say Yvonne Nelson dear we are crying. We are no one cry. Now say na ke so they cry ekopie maame ho. So she even said she regrets taking pictures with the president. Such a loose talk. Yes, she said that some time ago. Yes. And the picture is trending. Yes.
Yeah, I say
yes.
She regrets taking pictures with Nanado.
Yeah.
That was after the Dunson.
Yeah.
It's after Dunson or Mukochian. Because Nanado's government has been a disappointment.
I mean. Amma Bentil says, Yvonne, your father must be a relative of your mother. And I'm not making camera for me. I'm commenting into that. Musumunya being kind of system media, but okay. I'm about to commenting. I'm there too. Or see, Yvonne, your father must be a relative to your mother. Stop disgracing her. At least your daughter has a father, and you are also blessed. Yes, I like this statement. Now, Clarice, let me pick up and bring other stories here. So, I mean, we're not discussing Yvonne entirely. We are dealing with anger, and this anger thing. We should all be careful. We should all be careful what we are looking at and what we are expecting, because it's very, very important. Awado, awado do maybe ati. I didn't say what do. Where condition? What is that? Now, oh, but I bet no.
Contribution to for my contribution here to come. See, and on us from Apai. Mr. Momo number is 0242907335. Yeah, don't phone now, ma'am. Yeah, Abena. Hey, something to wait screen. Can I go ahead and tell phone?
Before the fire, and you could be
only I do when mammy back on my pine.
No, yeah, who put your own pine? Yeah, you didn't move Palani pie food night from. I mean, tell me while you never seen it so soon. This is the idea. I'm not.
Oh, but why am I can't do? This perfume awesome. Jello. Ah, let's see what's I had them. So I say you had one.
Hey. Well, ladies and gentlemen, so that's been our comment. So anger management. Unyam by shoes, some gonna be jam. So as we move right now, we want to understand, sir, is it very important or is not important? I'm going to get a copy of the book and read, honestly. Yeah, Ola, let me have it.
Father, they know me.
You wanted to have her on the show, but I'm not sure.
No, at this time, if he's coming,
She should be able to come.
Come and do what?
To do what? To explain you ask him more than what you
No, but what is she going to explain? No, but what I don't even expect her to even talk at this time. This is the time she should go and hide.
Hide where?
Continue looking. No, but the most important thing is that I think that Yvonne Nelson must get in touch with what you call him. What's the name of the guy? Anas, to help find the father. So Francis say, I don't think she's wrong for capitalizing on her vulnerability. It might help others with what they are going through. I am not against that. I am not against that. Yes. I like that, Fancy. I like that you don't think she is wrong. She's wrong for capitalizing on her vulnerability. Well, I don't even know if she's vulnerable. Honestly, I don't know. Because Yvonne Nelson, as far as we are concerned, she's in a good shape. She's in a good shape for us. And so let's take it. And happy birthday once again to you, Fancy D. Tamaklo in Atlanta, Georgia. It's your birthday, and we have to do it for you the way it's done for those who deserve happy birthday. And so let's be careful. She regrets taking pictures because she thinks that the president is not performing well. Well, that's her take. Can we share the page as we go? Share. So we are trying our best to understand anger, the things that makes husbands angry, not just husbands. But I think that when wives are angry, they say things. All of us, we have to learn how to manage our anger. Anger management is essential. Anger management is very important. Anger management is very, very essential. And when we have gotten to a point where we cannot manage our anger anymore, then we want to escalate and expose our ignorance. I believe very well that this particular I'm sorry. You are disturbing me. Oh.
Sorry.
The most important thing that we have to learn is very, very important that we learn how to manage our anger. If you don't take it, you say what you're not supposed to say, and it will be difficult to pick up the pieces of your temper. So that's my take. I feel that Yvonne Nelson will need more counseling so she can be able to manage what must be managed properly. And as I go through the book, as I receive my copy and start reading, I believe that I will not just come up with all my points, but I also come to a level of believing that whatever goes up will definitely come down. And I don't know yours, that statement. You have the right to prevent some of the things that have gone up not to come down, which means your mind is very, very important. And as you walk on the surface of the earth, don't forget, you are not alone. You are not an island on your own, but rather you have too many connections that makes you who you are. And I love that message that Clarice sent. Clarice said this, and I love it. It says that don't forget, if today you are Yvonne Nelson and you are not even happy of being Yvonne Nelson, your mother is still the reason you are Yvonne Nelson today. So be careful how you point a finger, or how you point finger at other women. your own mother in the public eyes. All meaning that the way most of us will see the mother today, as if to say, and the attempted abortion and everything. We should all learn from these mistakes. Maybe she might not see it as a mistake, though, like the way we are seeing it. Anger will cause you to do what you are not supposed to do. Most of us have spoken out of anger, and it has not helped us. Yvonne Nelson, do you believe in God? You need to manage your anger and leave everything to God. Well, Amma Bentel is saying that if Yvonne Nelson believes in God, then Yvonne Nelson needs immediately to, as it were, leave everything to God. That's what Amma Bentel is saying. He says, Yvonne Nelson, Yvonne, do you believe in God? You need to manage your anger and leave everything to God. Well, these are the comments that have come so far in our conversation today. Managing anger. And I was dealing with managing anger as a wife. And it is a bigger picture to see the human nature. We have dealt with the human being. We said the 5 senses of the human body contributes to our anger. And the 5 senses we said, we're talking about smell, we're talking about taste, we're talking about feeling, we're talking about seeing, we're talking about touching. Now, and we say out of these 5, they can easily connect you, so you find yourself very angry. Most of us have lost some good opportunities because we didn't manage some anger conditions well. Somebody asked today, the reverse. If Yvonne Nelson was married and Sarkodie comes out with a book that says that I impregnated Yvonne Nelson, but because I was not ready, I asked her to abort it. If a story is read or written like that, and Yvonne Nelson might have been a wife to a certain man somewhere, what will these be? How will it be like? A bad thing. How is it going to be like? You know, in what capacity are we going to see this happening, specifically when it comes to this level? Who is, I think these are the answer. Yasmin, are you there? Are you there?
Yeah, thanks.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, my dear. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing good.
We thank God. Today is the birthday of Fancy D in Atlanta, Georgia. So wish her happy birthday. Very important.
Happy birthday to her. Wishing
Thank you
her
very much for
all
wishing
the
her happy
best in
birthday.
life and all the
I hear.
happiness that comes with it.
I hear. I hear. I hear. All right, what's your take? What's your take? We are still treating anger management, but I think this is for Nelson issue. We are still being told that even the what do you call it? The said father DNA that we discussed that they say is Alajete. Unfortunately, the man is not the father. She just came to tell people that she did that test, and after the results came, she's still not the father of Alajete. That's another one. She's not the daughter of Alajete. You understand? So that one we talked about it the last time. So we are saying the way things are going, anger. The mother too will be angry now. People will be calling her, you know the gun system. I don't know your take. Let me hear you. Let me hear you.
Counselor, the factor in one else, not family there. So, yeah, you could be a lady.
Sawa.
So, yeah, not family there. You could be a lady.
Neyanka ebufu asem nsema ye kachire ngrofo ye dowa ema omubufu. Ebi ni den na wo timu e. Na ifanya addition yenko ye ni.
Awesome. Was in your beer, Kumachi, and I was a send you a high beer. The catcher, me a mubuku, but to catch road be any fun book. Isn't a will be any the way I define to bind here.
Nti na sɛ si ahwɛ nipa bi a so na yɛka bibi akyerɛ no.
I also wish any common son or Wawaleno. It's all I wouldn't say before me yesterday and the book from yesterday and Google.
Na obi betman ni mobi. Ubetman ni mobi yi ansa na wawale na na.
But I was saying,
Na mi sa betman ni mobi yi ansa na wawale na na.
but I want to mean you or be 100%, but at least I was only panel more than 50%. Then you're very more here. I am quiet to say the after any panel, but then it should buy easy. And some one the way and can say.
Mate, wadaro. Me da sepa any wonso adwenkyerɛ. Nyame nhyira. Thank you very very much. Say wonso ode wadwenkyerɛ aba. Yagye nyina ato. So that was Yasmin and she's always there for me when I come. Nyame adom ye say she ochira no pa. Ye won komodie kese ye bo nkomo akọ yanim. So we were talking about don't do this to any husband otherwise what? Otherwise they will lose their temper, and when they lose their temper they will not have it nice with you. Now having said that, what are some of the things that when you do your husband will lose his temper? So if you have some of them, let's start writing, because most of the married people have all these things done. All right, okay, so I think this message just came, or I've read it already. Yvonne, I think you are not content with what you have. Okay. So this one is a new one that came. Sorry. All right. Okay. So it says, Yvonne, I think you are not content with what you have. A proprietor of a school. Why? Stop disgracing your mom. Please manage your anger and your pain. Manage your anger and your pain. You need a heart of endurance as a proprietor. This proprietor issue, Yvonne Nelson owns a school, and so she's a proprietor. We are right with it. But like Ola said earlier on, in the disclosure she did, it's not everything that Yvonne Nelson has disclosed, because even in her mind, she was able to edit some of them, because she knows some of the things when she says it, it will not just go on the social angle. It might lead to what we call the political rivalry and the anger of the season. The book has been sold. A lot are asking for more of the book. Why are people reading your story? Are they reading your story because they are touched by what you're saying? Are they reading your story because they are giving you sympathy which you say you don't want? Or they are reading a story to say to your mother, I told you so? Or are they reading a story to feel sorry for your mom? Or they are reading a story that your father will buy a copy and come out to finally testify that I am your father? Will you accept any man who comes to say, I want to do a DNA to prove that I am your father? Let's be careful, because a mother has gone through 9 solid months. Attempting to abort you means that the conditions were not okay. I don't know if you have other siblings as we speak who will be affected by what their senior sister is doing or has done or has written. Let's be careful, right? Fancy D says, when a wife talks to her husband as if she's talking to a child, that will make him angry. I love that. Yes, that's why we said it. Treating me like I'm one of your children. And it's easy for you to treat me like one of your children, especially those of us who have gotten that luxury of not having a choice in a way that anything at all that you give us we will take. You have wives who are comparing you to the children. And so I love pepper in my food, but my children don't really love pepper. Then my wife will really want to have some meal cooked, and she is insisting that because the children will eat some of my food, she has decided not to put more salt in it. So Clarice says she did not talk about the father of of her daughter, who is still married with 3 kids. You tried to protect him and left your mother. Wow. Yeah, I think the thing I didn't know, Clarice Yapa, what you are doing to your mother. Yes, I understand, Clarice. I understand. You are a woman and you should be careful with some of the things you are saying about your own mother. There's an indirect comment towards your mother's angle, and it will not go a longer way to paint a good picture about your mom. So I think I agree with you. I agree with you. You have to open the page and read the messages. Very important, okay? Very, very important. We are you're just walking up and down like that, not having any assignment to do.
Are you talking to me?
No.
Okay.
Because the husband, the baby daddy that you have, that baby daddy, fortunately for us, is said to have 3 kids. It's not wrong with it, but you are protecting him, like you're saying, and exposing your mother.
So
Let's
we
be
don't know
careful.
the baby daddy.
Well, it's a certain man is it in UK? I think in the UK. Certain man in UK. Certain man. This your perfume smells like Florida water. Is it Florida water?
Florida water. Any of them?
It's something I didn't buy.
Ew.
That's how it smells for me.
I won't use it again.
But is that how it smells?
I don't know.
Okay, you won't feel the smell.
The
But
counselor, you need to get me a perfume.
I'm sorry.
But if you are saying that my perfume
I didn't
smells
say
like...
don't use it. I say it smells like.
Why the message?
Look for it. Go to your page.
No, give me. Let me use it.
No, go to your page. Don't come and use my phone, please. All right. So what are things that you tell your husband?
Somebody should read your message for you. But you...
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm live. This girl is just a distraction. But remember that now our system is running so well that by the grace of God, even when we're having a show and we have distractions like this, one of the good things we can quickly go and do is to go and play.
Time muscle. Time muscle for what? Ladies and gentlemen, Jamaican is simple. Time muscle for what? This is the relationship segment with my take on relationship. What does the Bible says when it comes to marriage and friendship and whatever? What does the Bible say? What is the Constitution saying? What is the culture of our land saying? Ladies and gentlemen, then the Bible ne can power there when you're talking. Then a man can Constitution and then the Bushia can power there and then talking. Ghana for me, where Counselor Little from every day of your life, you have to get my take on relationship, how to manage your relationship, how to marry well, how to do things the right way in marriage, how to have a child. This is yours truly, Counselor Little. Join me on my YouTube, Counselor Little. Join me on my Facebook Live page, Counselor Little. Join me on my Instagram, Counselor Little. And let's have my take on relationship issues. Should you die in a dying relationship? No. Marriage is not a destination, but a transition. How you make it belongs to you. Join me right now. See ya.
Okay.
I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but it's ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America, everywhere you want, 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in me, Akpatashi. your whiskey, your brandy, anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice, nice, nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips, 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.
This woman is even praying to God that when she gets money, she'll buy a house close here so that she'll come and live here. You said the next one, I want to buy bars for the church.
Yes, it's true.
I am in a place called Kalba. Jesus. Some things have been done at Kalba. And she said, 2,000 Ghana tea. What's happening?
That's Christ, yes, man of God.
Born to Prophesy with Prophet Emmanuel Ajay.
So congratulations to all of us. This is a credit to all of us and what we have done and what we have achieved so far. This is how far we have come by the grace of God. We've been able to use the software very well thanks to Kwaku, my main man. I mean, he did that. He's made it clear for us. And right now, now, the other say ginger honey chips is the best chips so far. You saw the adverts, and I'm happy. I'm happy you have the adverts now. Charlie. I didn't have the papa. I'm happy the advert came, and yesterday Kaku did that. Okay, so it says she did not talk about the father of her daughter, so who is still married with 3 kids. You tried to protect him and left your mother. So this was the message that came that we are all trying to understand. So I said it earlier on that what we are doing here is, do you know what you say to your husband to get angry? And Francie, the birthday girl, says, when a wife talks to her husband as if she is talking to a child. Oh, yes. And it's easy for them, especially they want us to believe that the child is for all of us. So you go home and you find out that your son or daughter, who is 5 years, have left her room and is sleeping on the bed that you are sleeping with your wife. And you want to see what the child must go back to her room. And your wife saw that the baby was coming to sleep there, or the child was coming to sleep there. The first thing she's supposed to do is to make sure that the child goes back to his or her room before you come. But you come and meet the child sleeping in there, and your wife is like, I don't know, this is where you're going to sleep. I like to sleep here. After all, what is it? He's a child. He doesn't know what it is. If you tell me the child is a child, and as if when I take the child back, I hate the child. I should understand. So there are pictures that they paint at times, and the children tend to hate. They tend to hate you even as a father in their life. So truly speaking, it's not just that your wife will treat you as one of the children, but it comes to a time that they make the children hate you. They make the children feel like there's nothing going. The sun is coming. They make the children feel like there is nothing that you love about them. So what are the things that you say that people think they are passing joke? People think they are sharing their sentiments. People think they are, but at the end of the day, how does it go? How does it sound? Use the Bluetooth and let's see if it will work. Now, our software have so many challenges, and so use your earpod, your Bluetooth, and see if you can hear from me. Do that now so I can get you. Very, very important. Yes. So tell me some of the things that you think will make your husband angry. And let me tell you one of the funny things. So in sex communication, for example, there are ways that wives communicate to husbands when they have sexual issue, and there are ways that husbands communicate to wives. Because we are dealing with the wives, we've not studied husbands. I always don't want to jump to the husband, but there are things that wives say to husbands during the sexual act or after the act of sex, and some of them too becomes very disrespectful and makes the man angry. For example, so yesterday you are having sex with me and you are making noise like a cat. What sound is that? Meow, meow, meow. And it's not like they're asking you this question at a particular, but at a particular location, off track, not within where you are at all. It makes the man very, very angry. Okay, so then go here to grab a feedback. Okay, if you have it in your ears, then don't give us feedback. We're trying our system, and the system is working very well. We've played an advert right now, and you saw BTP Ghana, the advert that we played as well. So share with me more. I want to hear more from your end, the things that makes husbands very, very angry. So please share with me. It's very important with me. Share with me. All right. So once you enter, I'll link you up and then go and see if you can hear it. All right. Can you hear my voice in your ears? Now, so what I'll do is that it is you talking that we'll see whether we can hear you. But people are complaining when they get into the earpod, we can hear them. Yes. And I left my own down there.
All right. So I can hear you loud and clear. I think yesterday I tried. It didn't work. But today.
I told you we'll get feedback.
It's because of how close we are. Right. I should go, Kaya.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
So you can mute yourself and unmute. So we can't hear anything from you. So we were trying to, yesterday, it was difficult for her to connect. And not just her, somebody too said the earpod was not working. And they worked on it for me yesterday. Comparing them to others is what Clarice is saying. Yes, comparing us to other people. Like, I just saw that, hey, I mean, when your wife tells you that, something is happening, thank you very much. So it's working. I just saw that they said your brother, my brother's wife just called me that the husband, or my sister just called me that the husband have just surprised her. What is the surprise? Took her to a new house in Ashoma. And I'm surprised. How much does he earn at the end of the month? Hey, this man has done well. Hey, his salary, according to my sister, the salary is just 3,000. And out of the 3,000, he's been able to finish a house. Wow. Wow. Let me read the messages for me. That's what I brought you. So that's comparing, okay? And this one is replacing. Hey. That word is so. A young man came and then this was his cry. Can you see your messages?
Yeah. I think you've read a lot of them. If you highlight them, Can I go?
Mind you, if you're close to me and you don't mute. So you either read it straight on Facebook, or when you hook up, then you have to go out on the staircase and read for us. All right. So there are too many messages that have come, and we read some of them, but I wanted a female touch to the messages that have come. Very, very important. Okay, so this one says, respecting your pastor than them. If you've seen that one. So I'm posting them one after the other. Comparing them. It's on the screen. Respecting pastor. And then we have this one.
Okay, so not appreciating them, thinking it's their right to buy wives gifts.
This statement, Clarice, you are right. Oh. They think it's their right. They think it's their right. They don't, I mean, it's not your right for me to buy you credit units. It's not my right to give you money to go and do your hair. So learn to appreciate when we give you the opportunity. Don't make us feel like yeah boama. See any lady is coming. See any sika. What's the mention I say? So you are right. You are right. Not appreciating us and thinking it's your right to buy you gifts as a wife. A friend of mine says when he goes out in town and he's coming back home, he gets to the place and he do pam 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 pam, and the wife is coming. The wife will call and ask, are you carrying anything? Is there anything we have to come and carry? If he says no, then nobody comes out to meet him. What do you mean? Once he says he's not carrying anything, nobody comes out to meet him.
So no one.
You see? I hope you heard what she said. Say it loud if you are bold enough. Say it. Listen, you see, there is a level of appreciation that you have to render to your husband, so he becomes the man you want him to be for you. If you want to be a queen, make sure that you treat the man over you as a king, and he will find a way to make you the king's wife. As a matter of fact, you cannot become the queen, because a king doesn't make a queen. A king makes the wife of a
Counselor,
king.
there is a message for you.
What is the message?
Counselor, please, this is the second time you've spoken about what makes men angry. What about women?
We'll come to the woman's side, I said.
Please, you've kept too long.
We'll come to the woman's side, because what makes women angry, they are too much. And when women are angry, nothing happens in the house. But when men are angry, a lot happens in the house. So let's see how to treat the men, because they are managing the marriage. So Yasmin, I'll come and do that for you. God willing, by the end of June, July will be for the women. And it's just about 2 weeks away from now, where we'll come and deal with that issue. All right. 2 more and I close 4 today. My time is up. 2 more, my time is up. 2 more, my time is up. I want to see your mind. What is in your head? 2 more.
When you don't cook for them.
Well, yes, when you don't cook for them, that's true. When you don't cook for them too.
And you don't buy cook for them when they like it. I mean, when they like cook or Guinness or find.
Okay, so when they like something and you don't buy it for them. Okay. So your husband likes, yes.
Or maybe when they like it in a particular way and you not, and then you don't do it, present it in that way, they get angry.
Okay, there's a message that have come.
When you are always interrogating your husband.
Yes. I want to know everything. I'm not fine. What is wrong with you? I'm not fine. Just follow I'm not fine. And do something for him to be fine.
Do what?
What is wrong with you? My head. What's happening to your head? It's aching me. Why is it aching you? I don't know. Have you taken some medicine? Yes, I took paracetamol. And so why is it still aching you? I don't know. Do you want to go to the hospital? No. Why? You have to go to the hospital. I'll go. When? Tomorrow. Why have you worked in the whole day? You didn't go to the hospital and come home and come and complain your head. Me that you're coming to tell me in the house.
Am I a doctor?
Thank you.
But no wife will do that.
They do.
Unless there is something.
No, they do.
Oh no,
they do.
No. I just said we do.
But you will do.
Me? Why would I do that? I'm not that mean.
You.
I do I hold my husband, Cece. Sorry, you're doing demonstration. I'll hold my husband. When you see your head is again, oh baby, what happened? Have you taken some med? Because I need to ask to know what to do. Have you taken some med? When they say yes or no. So let's say when they say no, then I know what, because yeah, my husband until you're in withdrawal offer, there is obviously a door. I'll go and get a glass of water. I'm the brother man, no one. Now, because they said the hawker can I don't mark at all. Now, me smooth you kakra. You wanna make encourage you say you will be fine if you are comfortable. If you want to be left alone, why not? I'll leave you, sit by you, watch you. If you want to sleep or take a nap or a siesta, whatever, I'll let you be. If you still want to engage me, why not? I'll do it. If you say that you have taken medicine already and it's still aching you, then I'll advise that how many hours now far you doing? Is it 2 hours? Is it 3 hours? Is it how many hours?
3 hours ago.
3 hours ago, then it means we still need to wait. Okay? Until you train kaka. If it is becoming worse, then we need to rest also. If we are okay and quiet and basura.
When I demand sex in that mood, what will you do?
As a wife, why not? I'll give it to you. I'll tell the baby, don't
So,
stress.
you know why she's smiling? Because she knows it's not true.
It's you. Like that's that no tea and to want me in 2%. Because I said that. Oh, David, the whole
No, what do you mean?
I mean, so tea. I mean, my have oh, me cast you. But let me just say, how I'm soon I will obey a pump. Would see you into the whole me I'm in town. So, me cast
I don't trust Doreen. I don't trust Doreen.
But as a boyfriend,
you won't do.
go to your mother.
Okay.
Okay, so Fancy Tamaklu says that when you want to talk to him when his soccer team is losing,
yes,
that is quite unnecessary if you ask.
What is unnecessary?
Soccer team is losing.
No, his interest.
So the life no, we understand. Okay.
No, my interest is football. My interest is not football. My interest is music. And I can watch a particular clip 4 times, 5 times, 12 times, and you are feeling bored. And I am concentrating because I'm looking for something. And that's not your interest. I'm not forcing you to have my interest as your interest. But also, don't rubbish my interest.
It makes a lot of sense. One of the things I agree so much with Nisi. Some of these things. Before I come over one, you should talk about interest. Okay, this is what I like, until it doesn't bring issues. Now you've been married to somebody for 5 years. Anytime you're watching your football, she allows you. And then one time in 5 years, she is trying to say something.
Say what?
Exactly. So you need to give a listening ear because under normal circumstances.
No, at the time of my interest.
Exactly, because
are you serious?
Being tia.
Are you serious?
Example now, I want to say you married for somebody for 5 years. So 5 years, she never or unkomo be obetchen. And as Baku Bisahadan in after 5 years. Also, I need to talk to you. You should listen because you should probably know this lady would always wait until I am done watching my soccer. So why today? Then you listen. So nipa no habitual distractor. Every time when need you and then fine. It should get you angry. But now they habitual. And I say once a while. And I be that could be you need to pay attention. Yeah.
Well, I hear that one, but I'm saying that it makes the men angry and they don't care. There are some who tell you who should I go and then talk to.
You see, that's very bad. A husband should never behave like that. That's how you're destroying your home.
So there's another one.
If you do that, you are destroying your home.
But do they care? What do they lose?
After that. Clara is right.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, in just a second. If you do that, all you are doing is destroying your home because be the more banner. And more, if you have some marital of respect for the lady, you will not do that. Can't let me reach from your phone. Say if you mind.
Yasmin says what?
Yasmin. Suspecting him of cheating.
Yes.
Suspecting him of cheating.
Yes.
Get him angry.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It makes a lot of sense.
And some people will suspect you once you don't even have it, there's nothing going on. But they will push you on and give you foolish evidence. Unnecessary evidence. Evidence that has no sense. Yes.
Get you angry.
Yes, it makes you very angry.
Okay. I say two. So when you're four. Counselor, why? You have gotten angry.
Viewers.
No.
What if she is pregnant? Oh, when you are pregnant, we understand you are pregnant too, but Charlie, your pregnancy should not be an excuse for you to misbehave. You understand? Your pregnancy should not. Charlie, lower the things from level up. You understand? Your pregnancy should not. Your pregnancy is not. If you are pregnant, so everybody should be pregnant too. Well, thank you all very much for joining us. I mean, it's just a matter of trying to understand the life you are living and know that when you are a wife, you cannot behave like these talking jolly, these girls that are up and coming girls. When you are a wife, learn to be a wife and know. So, Counselor, please, I have a question. I want you to address. Saw it somewhere. So a man marries his first wife traditionally and marries a second at court. So please, which is his legal wife? The one he married second in court is the legal wife and will have shared his property in case a divorce comes. The one who was married legally will have portion of the property more than the one that was married traditionally by law. Is that okay? Thank you all very much for joining me today. And I've enjoyed my software today. Very important. Very, very important. And let me just let this woman is even praying to God. And when she gets money, she'll buy a house close here so that she'll come and live here. You said the next one, I want to buy bars for the church.
Yes, it's true.
I am in a place called Kalba.
Jesus.
Jesus. Some things have been done at Kalba. And she said 2,000 Ghana tea. What happened?
That's Christ, yes, man of God.
Born to Prophesy with Prophet Emmanuel Ajay.
This woman is even praying to God. And when she gets money, she'll buy a house close here so that she'll come and live here. You said the next one, I want to buy bars for the church.
Yes, it's true.
I am in a place called Kalba.
Jesus.
Jesus. Some things have been done at Kalba. And she said 2,000 Ghana tea. What happened?
That's Christ, yes, man of God.
Born to Prophesy with Prophet Emmanuel Ajay.
This woman is even praying to God. And when she gets money, she'll buy a house close here so that she'll come and live here. You said the next one, I want to buy bars for the church.
Yes, it's true.
I am in a place called Kalba.
Jesus.
Jesus. Some things have been done at Kalba. And she said 2,000 Ghana tea. What happened?
That's Christ, yes, man of God.
Born to Prophesy with Prophet Emmanuel Ajay.
This woman is even praying to God. And when she gets money, she'll buy a house close here so that she'll come and live here. You said the next one, I want to buy bars for the church.
Yes, it's true.
I am in a place called Kalba.
Jesus.
Jesus. Some things have been done at Kalba. And she said 2,000 Ghana tea. What happened?
That's Christ, yes, man of God.
Born to Prophesy with Prophet Emmanuel Ajay.